All right, cool. Blessings and love, family. Thank you for being here. It's me, your humble servant, Mike Love. It's Mike Love Mondays. Bless you. I'm going to start it off with a jam.
Close your eyes, doesn't make it disappear. And you hear the sufferer's cries. Do they suffer no more if it cover your ears? You put up your picket fence, 'cause the world outside you just go away. You hide behind your ignorance, afraid to speak up, but when they come for you, it'll be too late. Yeah. It's a great blessing, it's a great honor to be able to play music, to be able to share music. As you guys know, recently I've been doing these pre-recorded sets and hanging out with you guys in the chat. So all being well, we're all together here in the chat and sharing some good words and good vibes, and it's been a really wonderful time to be able to share that with you guys. So I'm thankful. I'm thankful to be able to do it, thankful to be here, to be alive, to have this vitality, to play this music, to have the strength to have these notes come out and these phrases come out, and to be connected with you all, connected with the universe, connected with the Most High, evolving and growing in this time. We find so many people stuck. They get stuck, and I think that's a lot of what the system tries to do to us, is to keep us stuck, to get us into these cycles, to get us into these routines where we feel like we just have this one purpose, and it's to wake up, go to work, do our job, go to sleep, wake up and do it again. So I'm challenging you this week, if you feel like you're stuck in that rut, find something that you can do that you've always wanted to do, but you've never brought yourself and got yourself around to doing it. And get out and do that thing, you know? It doesn't have to be with anybody, it can just be by yourself. You don't need to tell anybody about it, you can just do it all by yourself. Or you can share it with friends or do whatever you want to do, really. But I just want you to try doing something different, breaking out of your mold, showing yourself and reminding yourself that you are a creative and unique individual and that you are powerful and you are necessary in this time. You have so much power, and I want to remind you of that. I want to remind you that you have a unique power and a unique gift that nobody else in this world, in this planet of billions and billions and billions of people, has the power to share. Only you have that power. And we need you now more than ever. And I'm trying to do my best to share my power and to learn more about what my power is. Because no matter how good you get at something, no matter how in depth you get into something, there's always a new direction, there's always a new path that you can go. So I'm always trying to forge new paths, try new paths out. And thank you for reminding me of my power. I love you and thank you so much for your good reflection. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Bless you. Just because you close your eyes doesn't make it disappear. Can you hear the sufferer's cries? Do they suffer no more if you cover your ears? If you could pick your fence, does the world outside you just go away? You hide behind your ignorance, afraid to speak up. But when they come for you, it'll be too late. All right, thank you guys for joining me. That was a tune that I finished a while ago, but I just tried it out in a completely different style and just singing that first verse and having a jam on it. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Always working on new music, always working on new projects. I'm trying to finish up this project that I've been working on for a while now. This new album that's a very... I always try and push myself, and I really pushed myself and pushed my band with this new project, and it's more than I've ever taken on, more than I've ever invested into anything, more energy, more money, more everything that I've ever invested into anything. And it's because I just, I always want to try and push things to the next level, and I really hope you guys are going to receive this new album that I'm working on with all of the love and the joy that I've put into it, and all of the blood, sweat, and tears that I've put into it. And I'm really, really getting pretty close to seeing the big picture of all of its completion. So I'm really excited to start sharing that with you. Some of the songs you know, some of them you don't know. But all in all, I think it's a really, really all-encompassing project. Kind of the culmination of everything I've done up to this point and more. So, I'm excited to share it with you. So it's coming soon. I know I keep talking about it, and I know it's like everybody's like, oh, well, we saw you started recording it last year, and, man, these things take so much time. I guess it just depends on how you want to do it. Me, I take my time with things, and I just try and do my best, and I'm trying to do my best in everything that I do. I'm trying to do my best in this album, trying to put forth something that I can be proud of, above all albums that I've ever made. Thank you, guys. Thanks for all your love and support. You're amazing. I think I'll go, I'm being called to go to this song that I wrote for my wife. I know it's a lot of you guys' favorite tune. For all the lovebirds out there, the distant travelers, the soulmates. This is a song about two lovers finding each other across space and time, again and again. No matter what the distance, no matter what the dimension. Because our paths are intertwined. It doesn't have to be a lover, it could be a friend. It could be a brother, a sister. Sometimes we just need each other more. And so we find each other again because our connections are so broad and so vast and so strong that we find each other across lifetimes. So this is for all the distant travelers, but especially for my beautiful wife, who surprises me every day, teaches me more every day. So thankful for her. If I was looking for a best friend, well, I've already had so many of those. Someone to put me to the test and to make fun of me and help me pick out my clothes. And if I was looking for a lover, yeah, well, I could have had just about a million flings. But I was looking for somebody, well, who could be all these things. Then I found you. Then I found you, love. And my world is different. No, I'm on the road to somewhere. Could it be somehow that we were distant travelers passing in the sky? Well, I just had to stop and say to stop on by. Oh, 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 yeah. Oh, my love, don't you know? Can't you feel it? Don't it show that inside? Sometimes it's like I'm about to explode and overflow with happiness. With you to know, I feel so blessed to just to be in the presence of such a precious empress. I feel overwhelmed sometimes. I think of 1,000 rhymes, but none of them can compare to the poetry in your eyes. I'm not surprised. It took no time to realize I need you right by my side. And my world is different now. I'm on the road to somewhere. Could it be somehow that we were distant travelers passing in the sky? Well, I just had to stop and say well, I just had to stop on by. Oh, 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 oh. way. Could it be somehow that we were distant travelers passing in the sky? When I just had to stop and say hi. When I just had to stop and by. We just had to stop and say hello. Yeah. We just had to know. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks for listening. Thanks for being here. Oh, thank you for all your support. Thanks for keeping me going. I'm so used to playing live shows all the time, gigging at home, gigging on the road, always traveling, always playing shows night after night, barely ever having more than 1 or 2 nights off in a row, and then right back to it. You know, even when I would come off tour, I would always go straight back to gigging at home, and I would never really take a break. So it's been really strange to have this whole year of barely playing any shows, and it's been really nice to be able to do this thing with you guys. So thank you for all your support, because, you know, just putting this out there and seeing all your comments coming back and knowing that a lot of you guys really look forward to these Mondays, it gives me a sense of purpose, you know, in a time when I'm just like, what, you know, I feel like kind of deep down in my core, my spirit is going like, why aren't we out there playing shows? Why aren't we doing this? Like, what's going on, you know? It's like a fundamental part of my being that I got so used to. And so, you know, this has helped to get me through, and also the feedback from you guys, knowing that you still want it, knowing that you still are out there hungering for it, just like I am. It really helps me. So thank you guys so much. Thanks for always giving up that positivity and that love and sharing it with me. Not only me, but each other, because I know you guys are a large part of what we do together is all of us getting together and seeing each other's faces and dancing together and singing together and hugging and feeling each other's energy and knowing that we're a part of a family, a part of an ohana. So, you know, I thank you for being a part of this love ohana, for always carrying it, not only, you know, through my music, but through your lives and through all of your experiences, and carrying it out there into the world, you know, even to people that aren't familiar with this music, and for carrying that vibration. So I thank you for being a part of it, and for allowing me into your life as well. I released a new video yesterday that I'm really proud of. Well, I guess it won't be yesterday by the time this airs, but it'll be a few days ago. But I released a video for a song called Heartbeat, which is a song I wrote for my parents. I'm not gonna play it here because I you know, I want you guys to go let you check out that video, and I think it's a really cool version I recorded with six of me. You know, obviously not at the same time, but in the video it looks like they're at the same time, and I played along with each track as I built it, and built the whole recording, and you know, I'm really happy with how it turned out. It was an idea I had a long time ago to do that with that song, and I tried doing it multiple times. Me and my best friend Andrew Kitakis, who humored me through it all, and the whole time he was saying, "Oh man, you know, I don't know if this thing's gonna work," and you know, it's just like we kept failing at doing it, and I just knew that if we did it enough, we would get it, and every time we did it, we like figured out a little bit, you know, more like, well, that thing doesn't work, so that's what ruined this time. And then, you know, we would do the next time, and it would be like, okay, well, we almost got it, but this stuff is off, and you know, and then finally, you know, we learned enough about the process to get it all together, and with the help of a couple other really awesome and talented friends, we put that video together. So I hope you guys have checked it out. If you haven't checked it out, it's here on this YouTube channel. It's a song called Heartbeat, and I hope you check it out. But that song I originally wrote with my friend Ja Gumby, and we recorded it on the album Ja Will Never Leave I Alone. And you know, it was a really, really fun album to record because it was one of the first times I'd really collaborated with another songwriter, another musician, a lot like that, and so this was probably my favorite song. Well, one of my favorite songs on the album. It's the title track of the album, "Jah Will Never Leave I Alone," and me and Jagumpi wrote that one together. Just like all the rest of the songs on that album. If you haven't checked that album out, it's called Father Psalm Studios presents Mike Love, and "Jah Will Never Leave I Alone" is the title of the album. So go check that out. This is one of the songs on the album. This one's called "Jah Will Never Leave I Alone." Oh, hang on. I gotta erase that last one.
sun was not yet dawning, but I know that it's gonna rain. Just before dawn, the night is at its darkest, and just when you think what you seek is at its farthest, that's when Jabba show you you're standing at the finish line. Of this
find where to belong now. But believe me when I tell you that things are gonna be better soon. And believe me, they could never hurt us, my brethren. To see we as we strive to rebuild our Messiah. And believe me when I tell you that your future is up to us. So don't you let them make you the fool. Pick yourself up, dust yourself up, jam and start to do. Cause all this gambler is meant to do is to distract you and attack all of your weaknesses. Who will be your shepherd when you go astray? And who will be your guidance when you lose your way? And who will be your courage when you are afraid? I woke up early this morning and your sun was not yet dawning. But I know in my heart that it's gonna rise. Just before dawn, the night is at its darkest. And just when you think what you seek is at its farthest, that's when Jah will show you, Jah will reach you, Jah will teach you. Cause in these traveling times, when anything goes, there's one thing I know. Yeah, Jah will leave I alone. And the sun will shine and the rain will fall. But I know Jah will leave I alone. No, no, no. All right. I've had enough of this fooling around, being knocked down and flying up on your Lord. This city life was never meant for me. I got to get back to the country. So I'm gonna spread my wings, fly away. I can't stay another day. I'm leaving out Babylon. I'm moving on. My people, it's time we move. If you're stuck, you got to groove. Come on and shake the dust off of your bones. You don't want to be left alone. Cause we've been tricked and fooled for so long. Hell captive down in the Babylon. So listen to your heart to show you the way. But don't get caught up in here. So I don't know, cause I've had enough of this fooling around, being knocked down and playing the criminal of this city. Life was never meant for me. I got to get back to the country. Cause every time I go to town, I see the policeman. Wait, this ticket booking is and he says license, registration and insurance, please. He already knows I ain't got none of these. Cause I'm a natural greatness, trying to survive. Jah knows I ain't gonna work the 9 to 5 now. But I get to provide for my youths and my wife, and I make sure that they live a good life. But Babylon just won't let us be who we really wanna be. And we've been trying for so long. How many my minds to be? How many my minds to be free? How many my minds to be free? Lord, how many more youths? Lord, channels. I'm crying, crying, crying from the mountaintops. Oh, Babylon, set my people free. Yeah, Babylon, set my people free. Oh, get the heathen she. Fooling around, being knocked down and playing the you know this city life has never meant for me. I got to get back to the country. Even enough of this mentality that's poisoning all humanity. Yelling is poison all of my so my man I must flee. I got to get back to the country. So I'm gonna spread my wings, fly high. I can't stay another day. I'm leaving out of Babylon. I'm moving on. Spread my wings, fly high. I can't stay another day. I'm leaving out of Babylon. I'm moving on. Spread my wings, fly high. I can't stay another day. I'm leaving out of Babylon. I'm moving on. Spread my wings, spread my wings, and I got to fly away. All the others I can stay. I got to leave. All right. My woman is gone. My woman is gone. Said my woman is gone. My woman is gone. Said she had left me a note hanging on my door. She said she couldn't take it. She couldn't take anymore. The pressure around me just couldn't see that she felt like a prisoner who needs to be free. Fools have tried, wise men have failed. Oh, but listen to me, honey, you know this life could never be another jail. Well, still you know now, you never see smoke without fire. And everyone you see has a heart's desire. She's gone, she's gone, she's gone, she's gone, yeah. Well, oh, mockingbird, have you ever heard the words that I never heard? Say, oh, mockingbird, have you ever heard the words that I never heard? Oh, mockingbird, have you ever heard the words that I never heard? Say, oh, mockingbird, have you ever heard the words that I never heard? She made it to the exit, yeah. She just couldn't take it, oh Lord. Yeah, she made it through the exit. Yeah, she just couldn't take it. So, oh my children, if you see me crying, yeah, you know my woman is gone. Say, if you see me, Lord, if you see me, yeah, if you see me, oh, if you see me crying, if you see me, oh, if you see me, oh, if you see me, oh, if you see me crying, she's gone, she's gone, she's gone, she's gone, she's gone, she's gone, yeah. Well, oh, mockingbird, have you ever heard the words that I never heard. Say, oh, mockingbird, have you ever heard the words that I never heard? Yeah. Oh, mockingbird, have you ever heard the words that I never heard? Say, oh, mockingbird, have you ever heard the words that I never heard? She's gone, 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 yeah. Hello, mockingbird, have you ever heard the words that I never heard? Say, oh, mockingbird, have you ever heard the words that I never heard? Oh, mockingbird, have you ever heard the words that I never heard? Say, oh, mockingbird, have you ever heard the words that I never heard? All right, this is Bob Marley off the album Kaya, one of his best. So I started writing this song. This next song is a tune called "It's Only a Dream," and I wrote it just at gigs. It was a song that I never had any thought about or put any energy into, besides just live at gigs, and it always kind of grows a little bit and changes a little bit. But it was interesting over time how, I'd just sing lyrics and make up lyrics, and then those lyrics would kind of come back, and over time it just kind of took a form. It's still a pretty loose form, but it did take a form over time, formed itself into a kind of a song. But there's a really talented musician back home, a really, really good friend of mine, and his name is BW. He goes by the name BW, but his name's Brad Watanabe. But his stage name is BW. And he's a really talented musician, and I was playing in a band called Melodious Solutions. And our bass player left the band, and through a friend, we heard about this kid, and I think he was like 15 or 16 at the time that he started playing with us. We were pretty young too. We were like in our early 20s. But he was like still in high school. And we had tried out a few different bass players, and he came over to my house, and we jammed in my garage, and we just started playing, and he learned a couple of our songs, and we played some Bob Marley tunes, and it was just like, man, he had this amazing feel on the bass. He had the reggae feel, And he was really into Ukla the Mock, who was, as you guys probably know, is one of my all-time favorite bands. Best reggae band to ever come out of Hawaii. And they, of course, are centered around this amazing bass player who wrote a lot of the music, Jagumbi. And so he was really influenced by him, and he was just a phenomenal musician, plays keys and everything. He ended up playing keys in Ukla the Mock as well, and his current band that he's in is The Green. He's one of the founding members of The Green. He's the bass player. Writes a lot of their music as well. And he was doing these gigs by himself too at the time. And when I went to see him play, I noticed he was doing a lot of stuff, just like he would just play. He had pretty simple reggae songs, and there would just be chords and a bass line, something like that. And I was like, that's really cool how he's like playing the bass line and singing at the same time. And that was really what inspired me. I'm sure he probably doesn't even know it, and I haven't ever told him, though I probably should. But just seeing him do it in that simple way really kind of inspired me to do that more. And I had been doing a lot of looping stuff and doing my own stuff, like my own type of things, but, you know, it never really occurred to me to, even though I had other songs that were kind of complex to play and sing, like Penniless and stuff, but it never really occurred to me to do like the thing like I do in I Love You is to love my heart and soul, where I'm singing and playing the bass, you know. Your love is the reason that we're standing here. I'm playing the chords and singing and playing the bass at the same time, you know? And so that just kind of got me thinking about that. And then I think a little while later, and I was thinking, you know, it's kind of cool how he just does a couple chords and like plays a really simple bass line. It's not too difficult, but it's very hypnotic. And so the next gig I was at, I think, I just thought to myself, well, I'm just going to do a jam like that. And so I started jamming these chords and this groove, and it just kind of over time became a song.
Only an illusion. Oh, yeah. It's only a dream.
only a dream, only a dream. It's only a dream, my child. It's only a dream, my child. It's only a dream of a child. It's only a dream of a child. It's only a dream It's only a dream job, only an illusion, only a dream. As we walk on this path, this humble road that we trod, that we all call real life. All the hands that we shake, all the moves that we make, all the bonds that we break, all the smiles that we fake. It's only a dream, yeah. Lord, only an illusion, Lord. So yeah, would you shake me loud? Would you wake me up and break this spell that I've been under for so long? Shake me, just wake me up and break this spell that I've been under for so long. Shake me, just wake me up and break this spell that I've been under. Take this veil off of my eyes. Take these bonds off of my heart. Take these bonds off of my heart. It's only a dream, yeah. Only an illusion, it's only a dream, only an illusion. It's only a dream, yeah. Only an illusion, it's only a dream. It's only a Take these bonds off of my heart, child. Take this veil off of my eyes. Take these bonds off of my heart. All right. That one always gets a little bit out there, I guess. And yeah. Thanks for coming along with me, even when I get a little bit out there. A lot of people were requesting this one last week. So I'll get into it. This is also off the Jah Will Never Leave I Alone album. This one's called Never Retire. From the first moment I opened my eyes, I knew I had the destiny to realize. 'Cause we're all one people, one creature, one sky, and it is not a fate that we should be divided. And dead soon we all will be, if we can figure out a way to live in peace and harmony. The pathways ours to choose, we got so much to gain, we got even more to lose. The world is changing, everyone knows. Forests are dying while humanity grows. And why do we feel like we don't have a say in the fate and the future of our world today? Corporate politicians hung up on puppet strings, making bad decisions for all of us. With so much undercover, it's only in each other that we can put our trust. So farmers, plant your corn, trailblazers, trod it all. We all must face the dawn together. And singers, sing your songs, oh, 'cause I know it won't be long. This world will die, but the spirit is forever. We're marching far through the never past retreat, beyond, beyond forever. Yeah. Now reborn, again we borrow these hearts and hands through our joy and our sorrow. Burn fire, Rastaman, we're not in jail, not in jail. Burn fire, yeah, so farmers, plant your corn, trailblazers, trod it on. We all must face the dawn together. Singers, sing your songs, yo, 'cause I know it won't be long. This world will die, but the spirit is forever. 'Cause if into the future we all could see, we'd probably do things a little differently. At least I hope we would have the sense to see the futility of all this violence. 'Cause now we're seeing the damage we've done. We're becoming prisoners of our own sun. And if we are going to survive in these times, we got to leave the past behind. Dust to dust and ashes to ashes. Yeah, our past is our future. Future will become a most from these lands to ancestors. I return for forever. Ever burn the fire, never retire. Nah, but I never know. But burn the fire, never retire. Hard that he tread will burn the fire, never retire. Hey, Rastaman will burn the fire, never retire. Burn the fire, never retire. Will burn the fire, never retire. Watch out, people will burn the fire, never retire. Even down in Babylon, will burn the fire, but never retire, never retire. Rastaman will never let them take our crown away. No, no, no. Even as there's strength in our bones, even as there's blood in our veins, we'll keep on shutting down the wickedness. Will never retire, never retire. Natty Dread will, Rastaman will never retire, never retire. Oh. Whew. Whew. Even as there's strength in our lungs, never retire. Thank you guys again. Thanks for tuning in. You know, often when I sing this song, I talk about the story of how it started coming to me, you know, in a time when I was dealing with losing my grandpa, and I was experiencing the birth of my youngest son, and those two things kind of culminated in me just taking a step back and looking at the big picture of life and how we're born into this life and we leave this life the same way, and really these are just doorways, but it's what makes the time that we have here so precious. And part of what makes it so precious is that we don't know how many moments that we have here, and we're not really promised any of it. And sometimes if we're lucky, we'll get to grow old and experience a full and long life, and it's not always the case for all of us. And so around that same time, a friend of mine, his younger sister passed away, and she was quite young, in her late teens, and you know, it was very, very shocking, I think, to her community, her family, and he asked me and Sister Paula Funga to come and play at her memorial service, and so we went and played, and it really got me thinking about life, about its precious nature, and how, you know, we don't know how much time we have left for ourselves or for the ones that we love. And it really makes each moment so important. And I'm thankful in knowing that this song has helped a lot of people through times like that. And it's, you know, it's these stories that, you know, a lot of people start telling a story with me with telling a story to me with the phrase, you probably hear this all the time, or you probably get this from everyone. But I never grow tired of hearing people's individual stories about how this music that I've received that's helped me so much has helped you as well, because it really solidifies me doing this work, you know, and keeping doing it and continuing to do it, because if I can help one person or a couple people or a few people or a few hundred or a few thousand or a few million, no matter what, if I'm helping one person, it's precious to me and it's important to me. So please continue to share your stories, because it keeps me going, it keeps me strong. And I'm thankful for songs like this that help people, especially the ones like these who help people through rough times, you know. And I think that the thing about this song is that the core nature of it, it's kind of indescribable like life. It has this tone to it. It has this feeling, this energy it sort of encompasses the magic of this life and the wonder of this life, of not really knowing, of thinking we know it all sometimes, and sometimes realizing we know nothing, and everything in between. So this is No Regrets. All this time will pass into the past. So if you're happy, then make each moment last. Don't hold nothing back. And if you're suffering, remember it won't last. Get over it fast, yeah. Get back to living and giving love. Oh, this life is just a test. I will remember this life ain't over yet. So please remember not to forget newborn babies cry. Their very first tears, they are so hopeful, and great grandfathers die after many years. It is a circle. Oh, teenagers find love and screw it all up. They are so fearful, yet somehow invincible. Oh, yes. Oh, this life is not a curse, no. There will be hard times, and it will get worse, but always do your best. Always remember that you are blessed. Oh, everywhere you go, plant seeds, love will grow. But remember who you are, and if you travel stars. Remember your heart, and you won't be homeless or homesick at all. Well, this life is just a test with many failures and some success, but I will place my bets and I will leave here with no regret. If you're traveling the North Country Fair, where the winds hit heavy on the borderline, remember me to the one who lives there. For she once was a true love of mine. And if you go and the snowflakes are storm, where the rivers freeze and the summer's end, please see for me that she has a coat so warm to keep her from the howling winds. And if you see that her hair's hanging long, how it rolls and it flows all down her breast, please see for me that her hair's hanging long. For that's the way I remember her best. Traveling the North Country Fair, when the winds hit heavy on the borderline, remember me to the one who lives there. She once was a true love of mine. She once was a true love of mine. She once was a true love of mine. Oh, la, 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 la. Sa, la, la, la. La, 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 la. Sa, la, la, la. La 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 la
That's Bob Dylan. Thank you guys again. Thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I appreciate all your love, all the good vibes. I'm going to do a couple more and be done. Thanks for tuning in. If you guys would like to donate, I would really appreciate it, of course. And you know, it's been really helpful. It has been really helpful having you guys support and your donations. I really do appreciate it. You know, I'm not making any money with gigs right now, so this is it. This is really what I'm doing and what I'm able to do right now. You know, along with doing all the studio work and stuff that I'm doing. So, thank you. You know, me, like many other musicians this year, my main source of income was taken away, and had to figure out different ways to make it work. And to be able to do this has been one of the ways. But to be able to do it, I had to invest a ton of money, a ton of my savings into, you know, a lot of this equipment, the cameras that I'm using, the recording equipment that I'm using. I had to invest a lot of money to be able to do it, because I didn't want to just do it in a boring and lame way. I wanted to be able to do it right and create some quality content. And you know, I knew I had to kind of work and figure it out being able to do it by myself. And so here we are. And I think it's getting better all the time. And I'm constantly trying to strive and refine it and making it better. You know, and we've had many obstacles, but just continue to try and find our way past and beyond all these obstacles and learn more and more and more and grow. So thank you guys. So if you do want to donate, you know, my PayPal, Venmo, and Cashapp things are all Mike Love Music. So you can find me on there. It's all Mike Love Music. And I do appreciate it, you know. And when we do it this way, you know, there's no way to do the live donations like when we do it live with the super chat. But it's kind of better in a way, because the super chat does take, you know, YouTube takes 30% of that money that you guys donate. So it's kind of better to go the other way directly to me. So thank you guys so much. Thanks for that again. I'm going to do a couple more songs. Like I said, I haven't done this one in a couple weeks, and it's really one of my favorite ones to play this year. I released it earlier this year, and it was cool to see all the numbers on Spotify for all the times you guys listened to this song. And it was a song that almost didn't happen, because I kind of dragged my feet and didn't really want to do it, because it kind of took me out of my realm of comfortability, doing a song that just had 3 chords and was just a continual, what they call a rhythm in the reggae world. But I really, really did enjoy doing it in the end, you know, with the support of my wife and with the support of my management pushing me to do it. So this one's called These Are My Roots.
If I was to say to you tomorrow would be your last day on earth, would you fill your heart with fear and sorrow? Or would you look at it deserve rebirth? There was a boy once hidden in the shadows, locked himself far from away from the world, afraid to share the manna in his marrow, afraid to let his black wings unfurl. But I won't be a victim of this society. I will play jam music in a Babylon. I'ma give my energy to fear and anxiety. No, these are my roots. This is my song. Yeah. Na, 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 na. Ba, da, 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 da. Sha, da, 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 da. If I was to say to you tomorrow would be just the same as the day before, would you look at it as a curse or a blessing? Yeah. An opportunity or just a chore? To give a moment that you're giving, now you're living. Do is full of style, you're caught up in the system, yo. To give an opportunity to between these prisons, confront the system, yo. Manifest your vision, hey. Cause whatever you put in your mind, you're gonna find more flower. So don't give it down, get it out, it's time to reclaim your power. It's only you can save yourself, yeah. So don't you be a victim of this society. Go and play your music in a Babylon. Don't you give your energy to fear and anxiety. Lolo, these are your roots, this is your song. Yeah, Lord, yeah. These are your roots, these are your roots, these are your roots, this is your. These are your roots, these are your roots, these are your roots, this is your. These are my roots, these are my roots, these are your roots, these are my 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 roots, yes, family, can you feel it? Can you hear it, yo? Can we across the land, across the earth, yeah? Shout it, vibration, sweet reggae music, roots, reggae music, oh, reggae music, spiritual music. Can you feel it? Coming across the land, yo. These are my roots, this is my song. All right. I like this pedal here, this yellow. You can see this yellow one tucked down here, pointing with my toes. It's just a simple analog pedal, and it goes like this. It's a tremolo pedal, but when I use it with the wah pedal, it's like. Sounds cool. So I'm gonna do one more. I haven't done this one in a couple weeks, so usually do it every time. So we'll do it this time. I know, I'm sure a bunch of you guys have requested it at some point or another over the last week. So thanks again. Thanks for tuning in. Love you guys so much. Loving the vibes, loving the family vibes here, the Love Ohana. Lots of stuff going on. If you guys, hopefully you guys got on that sale last week going on, and we just released that really, really cool puzzle, which I was really excited about. Daniel Oguin designed it off of a photograph taken by my friend Arterium. And if you guys haven't checked that out, it's a really cool 1,000-piece puzzle. I don't know if you guys like doing puzzles, but I love doing puzzles. They're super fun. I love doing them with my kids. And even without my kids. Sometimes we get going on a puzzle, and then you know, me and my youngest son will be doing a Pokemon puzzle or something, and then, you know, I realize he's off doing his own thing after a little while, and I'm still like trying to fit the pieces together. And I'm like, hey, whatever, and I go back to doing the puzzle. But we have fun doing it together, and hope you guys like enjoying puzzles too. Hope you like that puzzle. I know we did get a small amount actually, and they sold out really quick, and the rest of them are coming. So I think you can pre-order it now on the website. Hopefully the pre-orders haven't sold out too, but I think we got a bunch coming. So should be shipping those out soon, hopefully. And we got some other stuff coming out too. So, you know, trying to focus a little bit more on that and put out some cool stuff for you guys to enjoy. Put out some music too. So hopefully we'll have more news for you soon on the releases coming. Did a lot of cool work this year. It's coming down the pipe soon. Working hard on my new album every day. I'm traveling this week to go and try and finish up all the tracking, finish up all the backing vocals and all the strings, and then the tracking should be finished, and all of the editing, post-production stuff is pretty much done. Besides that, so after that should be quick and send it off to mix and master. All right, love you guys. Thanks so much. Thanks for tuning in. Bless you. Mahalo. slave away, Lord. No fun, no corporate Babylon. I'm never gonna be a pawn in their manipulation games. What 10,000 years of captivity we must eventually open up our eyes and see them manipulating me with so much uncertainty and so many mysteries. Why are so few questioning the unnatural state of things? It's a nightmare. We're living in a nightmare. Everyone's living so scared. They're virtually unaware of this fear that rules their lives, occupies, consumes their minds. This fear of bankruptcy, financial impotency. It's money, 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 money. It's all this digital currency. It's all this monopoly money that keeps us from ever being free. Oh, so it seems we'll be in this prison for life. 'Cause if we keep buying, then they'll keep selling the lies. So it's up to mind in I rev make sell I change man words I be I own I be lay mind strong in day I seek rev lay make life celebrate I be change see manifest words speak I fuse be breeze I make own sish I be lay mind strong in day I seek rev lay make life celebrate I be change see manifest words speak I fuse be breeze I make own sish I be lay mind strong in day I seek rev lay make life celebrate I be change see manifest words speak I fuse be breeze I make own sish I won't be manipulated mind control and in a day that I will seek the revelation make my life a celebration I will be the change I'm seeking manifest the word I'm speaking I refuse to be in prison I will make my own decisions I won't be manipulated mind control and in a day that I will seek the revelation make my life a celebration I will be the change I'm seeking manifest the word I'm speaking I refuse to be in prison I will make my own decisions I won't be manipulated mind control and in a day that I will seek the revelation make my life a celebration I will be the change I'm seeking manifest the word I'm speaking I refuse to be in prison I will make my own decisions I won't be manipulated mind control and in a day that I will seek the revelation make my life a celebration I will be the change I'm seeking manifest the words I'm speaking I refuse to be in prison I will make my own decisions I won't be manipulated mind controlled in a day that I will seek the revelation make my life a celebration I will be the change I'm seeking manifest the words I'm speaking I refuse to be in prison I will make my own I'm on a permanent holiday I'm going out assigned to play I ain't gonna slave away Lord nothing no corporate wanna be a pawn in their manipulation games. Y'all are taking the reins and breaking the chains. I'm never gonna need a way. My prophet is a vixen, no way to represent ya. Gonna lead on your street. Never know, live the good day. Oh, yeah. I never go to street. I'm living the past, I'm living the past, 'cause freedom is here to stay. So many paths, so many doorways opening now. So many paths to the crown. So many paths, so many doorways opening now. Oh, look how we're shedding our skin. Look at the state that we're in. So many pathways, so many roads are open now. But they're trying to tear away the crown. All this oppression, all this suffering going round. Humanity, pick up your golden crown. Now is the time, now is the time. There ain't been no better time. Look how the planets align for you, and they shine for you. Open your mind for you. They say they are many, but we are few. But we know that isn't true. Your people, we have the power, me and you. Oh, you know, you know, you know, you know, you know, you know, yeah. All the vibes are flying high now, flowing strong, yo. From the sunshine to the snow, our old hearts are melting down. Walls broken down by just sound. Crushing, crushing, crushing Babylon down. Look how they shiver and shake at the sound. Yeah. Hey, family, we got to take back the knowledge, or take back the power, take back what they have stolen for so long. We got to take back the knowledge, take back the power. Sing loud, chant them down with your song, yeah. We got to take back the knowledge, take back the power, take back what they have stolen from us. Yeah, lad, we got to take back the knowledge, we got to take back the power, clear that ancient crown of its rust, yeah. We got to take back the knowledge, or take back the power. Humanity, don't let this be our final hour. Or take back the knowledge, or take back the power. Humanity, don't let this power. Humanity, don't let this be our final hour. Take back the knowledge, take back the power. Humanity, don't let this be our final hour. Thank you, family. Thanks for tuning in. Take care of one another. Be kind to each other. Lift each other up. Respect one another. Keep each other safe. Keep each other nourished. Keep each other moving and grooving, waking up. There's a lot going on in this world. A lot to know, a lot of knowledge out there. But remember to consult your heart. Remember to consult your spirit. Your spirit guides your higher self. Because there's where you can find the truth. And only that resonation will prove true. So if it resonates, let it guide you. Let Jah guide you. Love you. Thank you so much. Thanks for all your love. Thanks for all your support. I'll see you guys next Monday. Ahui ho.